Hi everyone, Shalom, Boker Tov. I am sitting in my car and I'm outside of my school that I teach in during the day down in the South Bronx next to Yankee Stadium. Sorry for you guys that love the Mets. And I thought I'd make this video now, so we got it. So everyone, fists up. Ready? Let's work our brains. I did it wrong already. Wait a minute. Let's try this again. Open, open. Open, open. Open, open. Da 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 da. All right. So I am stopping while I'm ahead. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the last video, the last class, and I am going to try to do a nice one today too. By the way, I am sitting in my car, but I am not driving. It's raining in the morning. I'm just kind of there. And today I want to tell you that, oh my God, your stories were so fantastic. The ones who gave them to me are unbelievable. And what I'm going to do when I get a couple more, I'll make one site and I'll send it out and you can all read each other's stories about when you were slaves. You were there. Today, we're going to get back to the book of Shemot, okay, Exodus, and we're going to continue where we left off. Maybe I'm going back a little bit. But the Jews just crossed the Red Sea. Yay! And we already spoke about that, of course, with the story of Passover. And I want you to think a minute. How did you feel when you went through the Red Sea? Hopefully, you were thankful. And we all have things to be thankful for. Our health, just everything. And think for a minute of Thanksgiving. Do you and your family have any tradition that you do to be thankful, to talk about thankfulness? Sometimes you just say thank you. Maybe you send someone a card, a gift, a hug, although right now, a fist bump, okay? Give you a second there. Maybe you sing a song of praise like Miriam did. I don't know. All right, anyway. The Jews finally are through the Red Sea. And they crossed the Red Sea thanks to bravery of Nachshon, remember? Although thanks to many other things too, mainly God. And I'm going to read to you the part of the text that I will be sending to you. Let me just turn to the page here. 1 second. I'm putting my iPad down for a second to turn the page. Here we go. This is the book of Shemot, chapter 15, verses 1 through 21. The Jews just crossed the Red Sea. Moshe and Bnei Yisrael sang a song to God, singing, I will sing to God, he is praised, because he threw the Egyptians into the sea. God is my strength and my song, and he saved me. God is my God and my parents' God. I will bless him. So, how did Bnei Yisrael thank God, or describe God, actually? How are they describing God? Think about it. And listen. God is a God of war. Pharaoh's chariots were thrown into the sea. Pharaoh's army is sunk into the sea. They are covered by the depths of the water. They sunk like a stone. You, God, in your greatness, destroyed those who rose up against you. In your anger, you caused the water to rise up and swallow the Egyptians. Our enemy, the Egyptians, said, I will chase after you. But God made the wind blow, and the waters covered them, and they drowned. What do you think Bnei Yisrael is thankful for? The death of other human beings? Why do you think God thinks of this? And then the verse continues with that famous prayer we know, Mi Kamocha. Who is like you, God? Who is as mighty as you? Who is as glorious as you? As holy as you? Who does wonders like you do? In your love, you led Bnei Yisrael out of Egypt. God will rule forever and ever. And Miriam, Moses and Aaron's sister, took a tambourine in her hand. And I was actually going to shake one, but I can't get into my building. And all the women gathered round her with their tambourines, and they danced and they sang, and Miriam sang out, I will sing to God. God is to be praised. And that's the verses that we're thinking of today. How does Bnei Yisrael describe God? What do you think about Bnei Yisrael being happy that the Egyptians died? And what do you think God thinks of this? While you're thinking of thankfulness, think about how did Bnei Yisrael show their thanks? Or how did we show our thanks and thankfulness? So you'll read through this again because I'm going to send it, and you'll think about what thankfulness is. We're going through a pretty hard time right now. Some of you are probably feeling, yay, no school. Some of you are probably thinking, oh my God, what's happening? And some of you may be thinking, I know God is going to let this get through us all, and we'll get through it. There are all different thoughts that we're all thinking, and we're so lucky to be together. And that is the key word for that section, is thankfulness. Do you remember the other key words we had? Do you remember what we've been doing? Let's see. First of all, how are you connected to the Torah? Think of your answer. How are you brave? And who in the Torah has been brave? Moses partnered with God. When is the time that you partnered with God or another person? Moses made the commitment to go and get the Jews, go to Pharaoh to ask for the Jews to be freed. That was not an easy thing to do. And God made a commitment to the Jews to save the Jews. Moses persevered, and even though it was hard, he kept going back and back and back and back and back to Pharaoh. And you know the 10 plagues happened then. When was the time you made a commitment to something or someone, or even to yourself? Was there a time you persevered to do something? Maybe learning to ride your bike. I think someone wrote that as an answer. You fell and fell and fell, and then finally you got it. Moshe kept going and going and going and going to King Pharaoh, and finally he got the answer that he wanted. We talked about leadership. Moshe was leading the Jews through God's help and guidance. And how about when Nachshon led the people and was the first one into the sea? When have you been a leader? And now today we talked about thankfulness. When have you been thankful, and what have you done to show your thankfulness? The Jews sang the song as they crossed the sea. Az Yashir Moshe. And so God sings. And next time we're going to talk about satisfaction. Now, what I'd like you to do is think about things you're thankful for. We're all going to gather together at the Seder tables, and we're going to retell this story and the miracles and things we're thankful for. Let's see what you can come up with. What I'd like you to do is pretend you're Moses. Or keep going as you're a slave and think about things you're thankful for and how proud you are of yourselves, because you should all be proud of yourself. We're all good at something. We all have gifts for something. Some of us are great runners, basketball players, hockey players, storytellers, readers, great at math or science, ask great questions. Always use your mind. And today, I want you really to think about things that you can be thankful for. And I'm just turning the page to look for something. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything. Today's question for you to do is to talk to a family member, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparent, and I want you to think, what is something your family is committed to? Okay, you're committed to something. You're committed to do something. You've persevered in doing things, and show thankfulness for things. Make a list of things you're thankful for. You'd be surprised how many things we can be thankful for. So that's the Torah lesson for today. And read through it. Come up with something you can write. Maybe you can write a poem. Some of you are great at poetry. Okay? I love writing poems. Maybe you can draw a picture of you being freed from Egypt, or something you're thankful for. Maybe you just want to write a special prayer of your own. You have free reign to do everything, anything I should say, that you want to do to show the idea of thankfulness. And do me a favor. At some point before our next session on Thursday, thank somebody for something. Or say to them, hey, I'm here for you if you need me. Or say, you are really special. I was just thinking about you. I love when people do that to me. And I'm sure you love when people do that to you too. Everybody likes to be acknowledged. So think about how you can do a mitzvah and be connected to the Torah, have your kesher to the Torah, and let somebody or something know you're appreciated, because they'll appreciate it too. And everyone's got their struggles right now with all that's going on, and some of you are disappointed there are no games going on or anything like that. Can't have a play, can't go to a party, can't do lots of things. There are so many disappointments, but let's think about things we're thankful for. And it comes right from the Torah. Okay? I'm thankful for you just watching 15 minutes with me. So your assignment, to be clear, is to, in some way or some form, and if you feel like being artistic, do a picture, make a model of something and take a picture of it and send it to me. All right? Some kind of thankfulness, just like the Jews are thankful for when we crossed the Red Sea. And then you should have your Hebrew books by now. I will send links of where we're going with that if you need them. Keep going in your book and write to me what you're up to. Now, I think I figured out how to do a Zoom call. I did my homework last night. So, I'm going to work on that. You can always call me, 845-494-9761, or text me, which is even better than a call. Email me, anything. I am here for you. I always will be. All right? And you guys think of something you're thankful for, and thanks for watching. By the way, we can end, I keep dropping the paper on the floor. We can end our time with thinking of a joke, okay? So, I wrote it down in my phone, and I have to open it up now. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, why do we have a Haggadah on Pesach? Bum, 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 bum. Why do we have a Haggadah on Pesach? So we can Seder words. So we can Seder right words. All right, so on that note, when you're still laughing, have a great, great day. All right? By the way, what kind of cheese do we like to eat on Pesach? Mozzarella! Take care. Bye.